All right, let's look at adding an adjustment layer in Photoshop. So I'm going to open up one of my images. I'm just going to go to Open on Photoshop and find where I have it saved to. And I'm going to find the picture of a frog that I have saved. I'm going to unlock my layer. I'm going to click on the little padlock in the layer section. And I'm going to crop it real quick. I'm going to head over to the crop tool and click on that. And then I'm going to grab it from a corner and start to pull it in. The rule of thirds automatically shows up on there, which is nice. I'm going to line up the frog's eye right with that crosshair right there. And I'm hitting enter on my keyboard. And next I'm going to fill up the frame with it. So if I double click on this hand icon, it'll automatically size things up for me there. I'm going to make a few image adjustments here. So in the bottom part of the layers panel, it says create new fill or adjustment layer. And I'm going to click on there. And there's a lot of different options and ways that you can adjust this image. I'm going to start with brightness and contrast, but you can spend some time exploring all the different options. So when I click on brightness and contrast, under properties here, we see that I can drag and increase the brightness, and you can take it way too far. It's easy to take it too far or way too little. Usually you're going to make kind of minor adjustments to your images. You probably don't want to take it too far or too crazy. We're going to do the same with the contrast. So it's easy to take it too far. And you don't want you're not trying to make your image look weird or bizarre. You're just trying to improve it a little bit. So if you find a spot that you like, a good way to check what changes have been made is to click on the eyeball icon down here, and you can turn it off. So here's the original image, and then when I turn it on, we can see the change that I've made. And if I like it, I can leave it there, or I could also just delete that layer, would be an option also. And you can stack multiple adjustments. So I can go back and I can add a new one. And maybe this time I want to look at the color balance. And again, in properties, I have some sliders I can move around. So I can, if I want to add maybe more of like a sunset type feeling to it, I can add some red to it. Or if I didn't like how much green, I could adjust some of those things. But you can move these around and see if it's going to improve the image. And every image is going to be a little bit different, so there's no secret recipe, but you can turn on and off. If I don't like that, I could leave it the visibility off. I could also just drag it to the trash can and get rid of it also. In this area, you can also change your image to black and white, which sometimes can be a cool effect. So that is a good spot to go to make some image adjustments and correct some photos before you turn them in.